All right, everyone. Today we are gathered here on the final hour to try to obtain energy for once of essence of something. I don't know from where or from what, but we will get it eventually out of nowhere. But on the show, I have SangJester. I hope I said that right. I butcher everyone's name, so it's the usual thing on the show. Did I say that right though?
Yes. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Finally,
it is SangJester. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know how people mess it up, but then again,
wait. You're telling me other people mess up your name, but I don't?
there was one person who would constantly like. I'm used to people just dropping the Sang and just calling me Jester. I'm fine with that. But she would call me G-ster. I'm like, the E's. It's nails on a chalkboard. Stop, please. G-ster.
SangJester.
Like, oh, look, it's my friend G-ster. Stop.
Oh my god. What's up, Plague Dr. Punk? How you doing, my man? Now, first things first. Any question I ask, you can just straight bypass and not have to answer if it's like, for whatever reason, you don't want to answer. Like, if it's just to whatever, to this, or it's just like, dude, really? I wear green underpants, not yellow. Come on now. Right? Yeah, you don't have to.
This Wait, you think I wear underpants?
I know, right? But I'm good. I wanted to support this beautiful man. Awesome. Glad you're here. Now, the next question is, who is saying "Jeez"? Nah, that's gonna be a running joke. You're gonna kick my ass. All right. Who is saying Jester? Where's my freaking ninja star or whip or something?
Oh no, my whip's right beside me, and I got Cat Nine Tails behind me.
Nice. Now, who is? Yeah, we were hanging the other night or last night in chat. It was a blast. I had a blast with you in there. It was cool. Now, but who are you? Who's saying Jester outside of like content creation, just in general? Who are you?
Well, first off, I've had the name SangJester for well over a decade. And I actually acquired that name. I didn't come up with the name. Someone dubbed me the SangJester just because of all the tomfoolery, all the jokes I would keep saying or pulling on people. So yeah, I'm as goofy as you see on the screen. I'm pretty much that in real life.
Nice.
I'm just as weird and out there in person, so.
Okay. But how did you get dubbed the name SangJester?
Oh boy, you're making my head hurt. You're making me think.
I know. The gears have to start moving.
I have to dust off the cobwebs and start remembering stuff. Shoot, I want to say around 2002. I was actually part of a online vampire household because I was heavy into vampirism, in the lore aspect and all that fun stuff. And I was like, oh, vampire household. Nah, I'll go and join the forums, just joke around. Why not? And I started just making really bad jokes and just screwing with all the members, including the people who ran the site. And the wife, the at the time wife of the site owner, loved the shenanigans I kept doing. So they're just like, I'm going to call you SangJester. I'm like, okay, cool. And nice. The name just stuck.
Nice, very nice. So what was the most jokingly thing that you've done on that website or to feel to like obtain the name?
You have to realize, like I said, this is like 2002, 2003. This is before memes became a thing. But I loved screwing around with Photoshop. And the guy who ran the site, like he would, do all these dramatic poses and take photos and post them like, oh, look at me. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. So I
I
would
am fabulous.
yeah, you know, he's trying to be Don the vampire. Um, so I would take those photos and I would edit them into like Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, just random stuff like that, and his wife would just crack up laughing at just the weird edits I would do to his photos and republish them. So basically, yeah, I got the name just by being a dick to the site owner.
So pretty much joking around, being a dick, and just being yourself to someone else, and them actually being like, "Oh, he's actually funny." You just going, "No, that's what I think." But okay.
Well, you know, it's like personally, I with me, it's like don't take things personally. It's like I make fun of everyone and everything because the second that you stop, I've got the mindset of like Trey Parker and Matt Stone. The second that you stop at someone and go, "I'm not going to make fun of that," that's when it becomes a problem. It's like if you treat everyone the same and you mock everyone the same, I don't see a problem with that. It's when you focus on one thing that you are like, I'm going to focus on this specific group and I'm going to be negative towards them. That's wrong.
Yeah.
But if I'm just, you know, being weird to everyone, it's more acceptable. At least that's how it works in my mind.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, Jenna's got a question, and that is very true. Actually, when you like talk about it, I never thought of it that way. Now, what about? Hold on. Actually, before we ask the questions, what about this thing? You know how you're saying like you treat everyone like that, and no matter the situation. Now, what if like do you have any boundaries where like it's just like okay, that would be too wrong if I actually were to approach that person and say this.
You know, that is a very good question.
Because like
Uh,
there's so like because like you could be crossing past someone and then like you get that vibe you want to make a joke, but then you're like it might not go so well.
well, some of it has to deal with timing.
Yes.
Like if something traumatic happened to that person and you know that something traumatic happened to that person, you're going to back off from them, you know, out of respect for them. Be like, I'm not going to mock you. I'm not going to give you crap, you know, because you know that they're going through something. And if you're going to joke about something, you're definitely not going to make a joke about the traumatic experience they just had. That's just being completely insensitive.
Yes.
I mean, there's very few things that I won't touch on. Rape is never funny. I
No.
can't think of that ever being ha ha ha. You know, that's pretty much it that I can think of off the top of my head.
No, I get you. It's pretty much timing, and then like you can see when someone's gonna fall like short, or you're gonna piss someone off. It's very interesting. Um, but yeah, like I get what you're saying. That's very interesting. We're hitting we're starting off running right now, and you're just like this guy with the questions. Go away.
No, I am much better at answering questions usually than I am at asking them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Jenna's wondering where you're originally from.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Misery.
Yeah, they spell it funny on maps for some reason.
You said
I mean,
you weren't
if
too.
you lived here, you would call it misery too.
Fair enough. Oh, okay. So you're in misery. Okay.
Yeah, Missouri,
Gotcha.
same difference.
Fair enough. Okay. Now, Plague Dr. Punk, dude, how much fun do you do? Fun do you have doing duets compared to doing single vids on TikTok?
Usually, it depends on who I'm duetting. If it's someone that I've done duets with and I know that creator and I've talked to them and you know made some kind of an online friendship with them, my goal of the duet is I'm going to break you. I'm going to make you see what I'm doing on my side of the screen and go, oh, what the hell? Single videos, this is going to irritate a lot of people, I feel. But honestly, most of the time with my single videos, there is pretty much no thought put into it. Usually, I hear the audio, and instantly there's the idea, and I shoot, and I'm done. That's it.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. So that's interesting because a lot of people actually do have that, or they like structure out a whole like freaking plan and have like, or you just like listen to something. Oh, let's do that. You're like the shiny of creators, so you hear something you make instead of like right away you make something. It's like instant, awesome video.
I would never say any of my videos are awesome, but
okay, that's the perfectionist coming out of all of us. That always we're never as good as we should be type attitude, which is a good one, though. But always know that your videos are good in some way.
I mean, they're good in some way, or else I wouldn't have anyone viewing them.
No, I never thought of that.
If they weren't, well, okay, if they weren't good, I wouldn't have as many continual viewers. There we go.
Fair enough. Plague Dr. Punk saying, okay, come at me, bro. Them come fighting words.
What you got?
Long time, crazy. How you been? Even though it was just last night we were talking. Anyway, so you play games. I know that. What games do you play?
Lately I've just been really revisiting the whole Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. Saints Row the Third. I've been playing that again. Call of Duty World War II. Usually I play like a fighting game, that, or I just love getting lost in the Fallout games.
Nice.
It's like completely open world. It's like, oh, there are missions, but there's a thing over there.
Right? That's how I feel about this game I've been playing, Genshin. I fucking love it.
I started playing that, and I need to get more into it.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like you gotta have a taste for those kind of games to like really fall into it fast. There's no like realism or anything like that. It's just like, hey, hi, shiny and magic. Look, I'm a little girl that could throw bombs and kill you. Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like I think I spent maybe 100 hours on Skyrim.
Skyrim's good. I used to play Final Fantasy 14 all the time. Then I kind of just rolled back. I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
See, I never really got into the Final Fantasy series. It just, eh.
You know, that's what half my name's made from, right?
I know.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
No,
I know. Is it
like your own?
No, exactly. To each his own. Like acquired taste, like RPGs and Final Fantasy, it's like acquired taste. It really is. Like, and you said fighting games. What fighting games do you play?
Well, like PvP games, like the Call of Duty games.
Oh, well, when I hear fighting games, I hear Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear, Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Injustice.
I used to love playing Mortal Kombat.
Nice. The Mortal Kombat. What's your favorite character? Let me guess. Scorpion?
Oh, that's an easy one to guess.
Yeah, right?
Toasty!
Oh my god, back in the day, that's the game that started the rating system.
Was it?
Yes, because you had it was the one that triggered the Fallout to get ratings because of the fatalities and stuff, and then the uppercut.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because before that, it was games like Doom and Wolfenstein 3D on the PC, which people were just like, oh, it's not that bad.
We could Becca Jester play Left 4 Dead with me. Please. I never have anyone to play with because they all have PlayStation. You. Well, sorry, I got a PlayStation.
Left 4 Dead on what? Because I'm playing via PC.
That's what I'm guessing. And do you like the Mass Effect games? And then Play Doctor. Dark Souls is my favorite, though, because the story is built around the items you collect.
Have not played Dark Souls. Love the Mass Effect games. Those are good.
Haven't played the Mass Effect ones, nor Dark Souls.
Like everyone just took a huge dump on what was it, Mass Effect Andromeda. And yeah, if you want to sit and nitpick, it had its faults with the animations. But I had fun playing the game. And to me that's the important part. Is it a fun game? Does it have a good storyline?
How's the gameplay? Yeah.
I thought the gameplay was pretty good.
Interesting.
The Assassin's Creed games too.
Really?
Oh yes.
Did you get the new one?
Not yet.
Not yet. What are you waiting on? You're ranting and raving right now with that, like, ooh, and you're like,
I'm waiting on money.
Oh, that makes sense. Kind of need currency.
You see all this?
Yeah.
This is prop money. It's all fake. Whenever you see me waving money on TikTok, I'm like, oh, look at all it. No, these are all fake.
Just go to the store and see if you could use it.
With some of the people that they employ, I probably could, but that would be illegal. I'd like to not go to jail.
Right? Have you accidentally grabbed that money and went to the store and tried it?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey man, what you in for? I bought a game using a fake 100. Please don't make me pick up the soap.
Bend over, bitch.
I'm gonna butter your bread. No!
You ready for the spread?
You gonna eat that cornbread? Fuck you. Yes, I am.
No, you're not. So, you play games, you work. What do you do for a living, actually?
I do property management, which, property management for Fortune 500 global corporate headquarters here in St. Louis. I do utility work for them. Basically, I do a little bit of everything that you could think of. I help with plumbing, masonry, carpentry, electrical, everything from cutting grass to, helping put together offices. So
nice. Thanks for that host, Links. How you doing this evening? So you basically put together offices and do. Thank you for the titties. Thank you for those 2 gay titties.
You got to have 2 gay titties.
I know.
Otherwise,
right?
It's gonna be lopsided.
I know, right? It's not gonna be. It's gonna be kind of weird. Weird.
Unless it's Total Recall, then you can have 3.
I know. Dude, my great grandpa had 3. Not titties though.
Oh.
That like, hold up.
Like, wait, he had 3 tits?
Oh my god.
3 nuts. That doesn't surprise me.
Right? I didn't know that until that. I was like, wait, that could happen. I found out 6 fingers. Crazy Blue is hosted too. Hell yeah, thank you for that host. So, pretty much, why did you download TikTok?
Why I download TikTok? Well,
thank you for the titties.
I just kept seeing ads for it, and I thought, the hell with it.
Thank you for those titties, Crazy Blue.
It was on Thanksgiving break. I saw the ads. I thought, why not? I'll go and download it, see what all the hubbub's about. I started seeing videos and like, okay. Oh, I can make videos on it. Okay, let me try that.
Like Dr. Punk with those 5,000 titties. Holy shit, my man.
Did he?
Holy shit! You fucking what? Okay, stop with the damn titties. That's too much. Holy shit! Thank you though. Fucking badass here. Yeah, right? Wow, thank you, man. So he derailed us. He did good job.
Well, you had asked why I downloaded TikTok. And
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what the hype was, and I was like, oh, I can make videos on here. Well, let's see what happens.
That's it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Like, I ran across you a while ago, and I was like, who is this guy? Like, so, like, goofy. And I didn't really, like, me, I'm all over the place, like, bouncing around, and it's like, I catch people all the time. I saw your profile, and I could see that you were always, like, a goofball in there.
Not always. Some of my guys are a little more, I'm going to hurt you. But when I first got TikTok, basically it was just, oh, look, there's all these kids doing really. Why are they lip syncing these things? Why are they dancing like that? That, or it was just someone just staring blank at the screen, lip syncing. It's like, you could do so much more.
Yeah.
Get a little more into it. That's why I try to stay animated in my videos. It's like, I don't like the whole I'm just gonna sit here.
Well, your videos and who you like are right now is a total different vibe. Like, totally different.
And just how do you mean that?
In a good way, as in, like, you could you're saying you could pursue what the fuck is the word?
Personify.
There we go. Like, different emotions, and like portray what you want. Like, you could portray what you like, a jester easily, while you're being yourself right here. And a lot of people on the app surprisingly can't do that. They can lip sync and act out parts really well, but they can't really actually flow with something, because you do a lot of your own audios.
Well, yeah, I do some of my own audios. That, or I'll just start. I've got a huge memory for movies and film and TV shows. That's my primary thing. It's like I just love the media. Unless it's news. And it's like I watch all this. It's like I want to take that audio from this movie, from this scene. I want to turn it on its head and do something a little different with it. But yeah, sometimes I will also I'll record my own voice and just do weird little audio things here and there. But it's fun.
Like, I did like the promo video you did. Like, oh, I'm gonna shoot this tonight.
Who's been in my cell?
Yeah, it was great. I was like, that's awesome.
They left me a snack. That, and then Father Kane, congregation, please be seated. Please rise.
Have you ever thought of making a actual short film of all your OCs?
Not really.
No,
because that's one of my downsides, I guess, is if you watch all my videos, which I've probably got 3,000 by now.
holy shit.
Very few of them interconnect at all. Like, I don't really go for the whole, I'm going to tell a storyline in, all these little 15-second, 30-second, or 1-minute videos. It's like, these are all one-offs. With very few exceptions. There's one where it's like, the audio was so long, I had to break it into segments. But that's all just one audio. So it's still just one thing instead of I'm going to make a whole storyline.
No, I don't mean on TikTok. I'm talking about, like, on YouTube.
I mean, I've got an entire story. Almost, no, actually, all 4 of my characters are interconnected.
So you could actually technically like make a whole movie out of your
Technically, there's
characters.
5.
Yes, and then yourself 6.
No, not myself.
You're like, no, he not allowed. He won't survive in all these heads.
Like each one of them has their own personality, their own goals. But 2 of them have the same body, which is really confusing for them and annoying for one of them.
Okay. Play Dr. Punk. Thank you again for that. And wow. Next, he's got a question. So, what horror films have inspired you the most to come up with your OCs?
You know, I really don't think any actual horror movie inspired the OCs. I mean, Jester, as much as everyone's like, "Oh, he's a great character," honestly, I don't see the SangJester as a character. That's just me. I mean, the only thing is that I quickly found out, okay, I can't keep repeating some of my makeup because I've been doing face paint for years, but I've never done the same design twice. So I can never remember it. So I had to come up with something really simple and be like, okay, this is going to be my look. And that's the look right up there. But then I went through a severe depression over someone. And it's like I kind of didn't want to even make videos anymore because of what had gone on. But I kind of felt like, well, that would be kind of a dick thing to do because by that point I had followers. Followers or fans, whatever you want to call them. And it's like, well, they like seeing my content. I don't want to really stop making it. And I feel like I would be letting them down, but I just don't feel funny. And then the idea came, what if Jester changed and I came up with Corvus, the clown, who's not very funny at all. He's Jester's polar opposite. In fact, the video where I introduced him, Jester rips his own face off and it's Corvus underneath. And he's just standing there brooding, looking like I'm ready to hurt someone. Which that's one of the few videos where I actually had to plan out and go, how am I going to do this?
Wow. And you said it yourself, you don't plan out videos.
Generally, I don't. But considering I was doing something that was going to be elaborate, it's like I want to introduce him, but I don't want to just pop him on the screen and be like, "Hi, I'm Corvus." Like,
you wanted to give him an entrance. Yeah,
and doing the face rip reveal to me was just, yeah, that'll work. It's Jester's alter ego. It's his more. I'm trying to think about how I would really describe it. You know, he's the yin to his yang.
Son of a bitch! I was literally about to say that.
He's his yin to his wang, his cock to his egg. I don't know.
Cock to his egg. What?
I just wanted an excuse to show off my cock.
Fair enough. You just did, and it's great. Now, if this was TikTok live, it would have been.
Oh no, I've shown it on.
I know, but there's so many people who get banned on TikTok live for that for no reason, and it's like, why?
It's like, oh my god, it's so vulgar. I'm like, it's a porcelain rooster.
Also known as a cock.
The cock crows at dawn. Come on.
Oh, good. Thank God for showing cock on Twitch. Oh my God.
I know, right?
Glitters the devil.
So good.
Right.
And I'm sitting here trying to think back, and there's probably only 2 videos that I've actually ever honestly planned out. And one was Jester turning into Corvus. And the other one was when I got hit in the head with the guitar.
Ow. And how? And yes, I saw that links. Mr. Anarchy got banned from TikTok Live for a little bit.
Who? What?
Mr. Anarchy, one of my buddies, got banned from TikTok Live.
Yeah, I got a live ban too. I don't know for how long. I haven't tried going back. I don't really go live that often.
I thought you just said you've done that and you didn't get banned, but you got banned.
I did not get banned for this. Just for the things that were coming out of my mouth, because I was sitting there just making random jokes about fornication, and apparently the wrong user came in at the wrong time, and you're like, oh, report, oh, hurt feelings.
Oh my God.
Like, if you don't like what you see, scroll on. That's all. It's not that hard, people.
Oh my God. I got a ban for 10 seconds for showing the merch of a TikToker on my wall. What?
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what it is. I don't think it's just random things that trigger it. That's what I honestly think. It's just like a random thing that somehow triggered it, like either the flashing lights or like some way to angle or zoomed in and out at the wrong time. Because I've gone live and like you can clearly see I got like 2 swords right here, like one down, one this way. Of course, the phone camera is a little different, but still, I show those off and I don't care. Like my TikTok lives, like whatever. I've been wanting to incorporate where I go live and put like a note saying, hey, come join Twitch, and be like, that's it. But time and then motivation.
Yeah.
So
well, it's shit. I've lost count of how many videos I've had removed because I had a sword in it, and it's like, am I threatening the person with it? No. Why is it getting removed? Well, there's a sword in it. So what? Like there was one very specifically. It was I had done a duet with Mistress Adulera, and it even said in the audio, so are you gonna come to dinner or are you gonna play with that sword all day? And it's like, well, obviously in the audio, she says, sword. I'm holding a sword. Why is the connection not being made here? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It literally makes no sense that like some people get banned for props and others don't. And I don't
like there was another one where I got my video removed because the person I duetted had a prop gun. It's like their video is still up, but mine got taken down because they had a prop gun. Where's the logic here? I know I'm crazy, but I function off logic still.
Right? When you're a logic speaker, you see a lot of things, or a logic speaker, logic thinker. You see everything. You see a little too much, but then you use too much logic and everything. And then things when people aren't using logic, you're just like, what is going on here? What happened?
I'm like, how do we get from A to F? We skipped B through E. What happened?
I never thought of that. We skip P. How do we get A to F, but we skip P through E? What the fuck? That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So, you've been creating content for a while now, just in separate different ways. How?
I've only been on TikTok for going on 2 years.
Well, I'm talking about like just in the past too, because you were like one of the original creators of the meme before the meme became a meme.
Kind of, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I mean, oh come on, you made someone into Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
That's a meme. So, what else did you do? With like that kind of line of stuff, or anything at all?
Well, at one point, I also did internet radio.
Wait, what? Really?
Mm-hmm.
What show?
It was there was a website called uh, I'm just gonna call it Forsaken. It's long gone now, but all right. Have you heard of the website Fubar?
A long time ago, I think. Shit.
You know, Fubar. They had all those lounges set up, and people would hang out in the lounge, which is basically just a chat room, and they had a DJ who would just stream random music and whatever. Well, apparently Forsaken started out on Fubar, and it got so big that the people behind Fubar were getting a little irritated over the fact that our lounge had all this traffic, and they thought that there was some kind of shenanigans going on. So they kicked everyone who was associated with that out. And sorry, someone decided to call me. It's like, really? Really? I told you I had stuff to do tonight. But so the guy who came up with the idea of the lounge, I'm just gonna shut my phone off. that that mistress can just deal with it. But one of the heads of that lounge decided, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna build a website. So he built a website, made it just like the lounge where we could all come in, hang out, and he's like, dude, why don't you be one of my on-air personalities? I'm like, oh, come on, you'll have fun. Okay. So, you know, I got the software, and I already had a bunch of music on my computer because instead of streaming it from like YouTube, no, it's, do you have an MP3 on your computer? Great. Hit play. There you go. Now it's streaming to everyone else.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
Cool. And he said, in order to do this, you actually need to spend a lot of time talking on air. I'm like, okay. So I started doing that. I just started coming up with goofy shit. I would read off Darwin Awards, just come up with weird random things to just sit and rant about and talk about. Not rant in the sense of like InfoWars. Everything's a conspiracy.
Oh my god.
Like, no. Just weird things to sit and talk about. And I just started rolling with that for a while, and then me and him started going at it in the sense of we would try to one up each other on our audio edits and our introductions, because it's like between every different
Broadcaster
personality, between every personality that came on, because there were maybe 8 of us who were on air, we would have, our own little intros, and we would make commercials for one another and this, that, the other. And well, he's like, well, my intro's 2 minutes long. I'm like, 2 minutes? All right. Half hour.
What the
I would
fuck?
just start editing. I just start editing all this stuff together. I still have one of my intros on my hard drive that were like about 8 or 9 minutes long. He just sat there going, I give up. Like, dude, don't mess with me. I've got way too much audio to play with.
I got way too much audio. I got way too much time. So let's go.
Yeah, it's like I would bring a laptop to work, and on my lunch break, I would just sit there with my headphones and be like, okay, I can move this one here. I can edit that there. Be like, does this sound? Nah, that doesn't. Move that. Ooh. Oh, that's tasty.
Like, ooh. So, what's your favorite song of all time?
Favorite song? Oh, one particular song.
Yeah, I made it difficult. I know. I'm
Yeah.
making
See,
you think again.
at least I was nice, and I'm like, give me top fives. Just pick five of your top. You're saying no. I just want one. All right. Sin by Nine Inch Nails.
Nice, nice. Nine Inch Nails. I haven't heard them in a while. So speaking of Maynard, did you ever like a Perfect Circle?
It,
I know I'm
Maynard.
fucking with you.
I said Nine Inch Nails. I
I
didn't say
know.
Tapeworm.
I know.
Yes, actually, I saw Perfect Circle live with Nine Inch Nails.
Really? That's ironic.
Yeah, it was shit 2002. No, it was either 2002 or 2001. Whenever Nine Inch Nails came out with the Fragile, when they were headlining that album, Perfect Circle was their opening act.
Nice, nice. No,
And
back.
apparently that's when Trent and Maynard had a little bit of a falling out.
Mmm. No, that's what. No, a lot of people mix up those two. And I just thought it was funny to throw that in there. If you go, wait, what did you just say? No. Yes.
Okay, yeah, it had to be 2000, 2001.
Okay.
Because the Fragile came out in 99.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. All good bands back then. Like, there was a lot of good bands back in the '90s. Now it's just like it's so diluted, and all you hear is like auto
It's so
tune.
repetitive.
Yeah, nowadays there's no like real like talent behind it. That's why I listen to like real like intricate metal bands or epic like battle music or some shit or boss or like anime music or some shit. Where it's got the horns, the violins, and it's just like yeah, classical in a sense.
Oh, so stuff like Epica. Okay, I got you.
Epica, maybe. I actually don't know that band. I've heard of them though.
All right, Demi Borgir or Demi Borgir. How are you?
Okay, got it. Yes, yes. But
There's that band. I mean, they actually incorporate a symphony with them.
yes. Okay, okay. So I take you into a lot of shows.
Yes.
So what's your favorite show that you have gone to?
It had to be the one that I went to last year. It was and I know a lot of people are gonna sit here listening to the names of the bands and go, who? Huh? I've never heard of them. With the exception of Orgy. People know Orgy because of Blue Monday. Their cover of it. But it was Orgy, Lords of Acid, Genitorturers, and Gabriel in the Apocalypse.
Really?
Yes.
That's-
And I actually got to be on stage during that show.
How so?
Genitorturers is kind of a BDSM kink rock group. And I'm hanging out at the merch booth and I see that they've got a sign up saying slaves wanted. I'm like, do you really want someone? And the lady working it's like, do you want to be part of it? I'm like, sure. So she grabs me and takes me backstage, and I'm standing there talking to Jen Vincent, the founder and lead singer of Genitorturers, and she's like, all right, you want on? All right, cool. Here's the set list. I need you up here for this song and this song. I'm like, got it. What do you want me to do?
Fuck?
Whatever I tell you to. Deal.
Wow, like that's just so freaking random, right?
And that was the third time that I've seen them live.
Nice.
And I made sure after the first time that they would always kind of remember me. In a positive way. In a positive way.
Well, that's good, right? Like, I mean, what did you do what did you do that you think that made them remember you?
Well, first off, I had tattooed their logo on my leg. And This is what I love about the quote unquote lesser known or underground bands. They are extremely thankful for the people who come to their shows, who buy their merch, everything. They're just very grateful for all of their fans. So after the show, usually they sit back and they'll talk to the fans, they'll autograph stuff for the fans, they'll chill out with us.
Okay.
It's nice that they're really down to earth instead of most bands are like, all right, we played music for you, bye.
Right.
It's like, oh. So I'm standing in line, and it's her and her drummer standing at the merch booth, and they're signing autographs, and I just kind of lean over to the drummer. I'm like, okay, I got a little bit of an odd request. Would you guys mind signing my leg? He looked at me, he's like, I don't know why we would have a problem with that. I'm like, okay. So I just rolled up my leg right where the tattoo was, put it up on the merch booth. He's like, Jen, that's our logo tattooed on his leg. He goes, that's fucking awesome. She just immediately Sharpies her name on it. He goes in, follows suit, and signs it. I thank him for, putting on the show and, for all the great music. Then I go home and I tattoo their names onto my leg.
Oh my God.
Exactly how they had it signed. So the next time I saw them, I'm like, hey, sorry. You remember
good?
about 4 or 5 years ago, you guys were on tour, you went to Kansas City, and this guy put his leg on your table and asked you to sign it? You're like, I think I remember. I pulled up the leg of my pants, and you're like, holy shit, how are you doing?
Oh my God. That's so freaking cool, actually. And ingenious at the same time.
I mean, it's cool. It's just borderline creepy. But it's not quite there.
It's creepy, but not quite. Yeah, you're right. That is like right borderline where you're like, that is borderline.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I do have a couple other logos, so it's not just like I have my entire body dedicated to you. No, that's just no. That's just
Now that's obsession.
yeah. But let me see. That was in Kansas City one year. Then, like I said, 4 years later, they were actually here in St. Louis. They put on a show, and that's when I'm like, hey, remember? Oh, it's me. They're like, oh, hey. And like I said, I've got a really weird memory for odd things. I remember the set for that show that they had here in St. Louis, and I remember that she had a very specific gimp mask up on the stage. And I'm sitting there going, I have that one. So the next time that they were playing, I brought that mask.
Oh my
And she's
God.
sitting there going, I used to have one just like it. I'm like, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't steal it. We had the same mask. I found that to be funny.
That like leveled up to like to the point where it's like, okay, one more thing, it's over the edge creepy.
Well, I did kind of redeem myself that night too. So,
oh, what did you do?
well, okay, that night, went on stage, did what I was supposed to do, and there's actual video and photo proof of me on stage because one, I'm wearing Jester's hat, and trust me, that is a one of a kind hat because I hand stitched it.
Nice.
And two, I'm wearing the costume straight jacket. So it's like there is no one else that has both of those together, especially the hat, because like I said, I handmade that.
That's awesome.
So, I go up, do my thing, do what I'm told, go back off stage. And the woman that was working the merch booth, she's also in the show. She's doing something. And I see her go down, and then she clutches at her hand. I'm like, that's not acting. Something's not right. But she powers through the song, and then she comes off, and she's going, ah, ah. I'm like, what's wrong? What happened? Apparently, a few nights before that, she was up on stage, and someone had thrown and broken a beer bottle, and it actually cut into her hand. So she had to go out and get stitches, and she was worried that, she had just torn them and ripped them and whatnot. So I didn't even think at the time. I just grabbed my hat, ran out from backstage, like not onto the stage and out to the crowd, but around the doors, and went to the bar and went, I need fill this hat with ice now. Like, what? Someone's hurt backstage. We need ice now. And they just gave me my hat, my jester hat back full of ice, and I ran it back to her and, just made sure she was okay for the rest of the night. Because it's like, I'm sitting there going, I don't know what to do. Here's some ice. It'll help numb you until, you can go seek medical attention and make sure that your sutures and your stitches are all good. It's better than nothing.
Yeah. So that's what you did, and like, what happened after that?
I got a really big hug from her and from Jen, the singer. I'm like, okay, I feel good, but I didn't do this so you guys could hug me. I did it just because she's obviously hurting and pain.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't have any Tylenol on me. I'm not going to ask someone at the club if they've got anything, because who knows what the hell they'll give me.
You don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah, take this. Oh, wait, no, man, don't take that. Oh, that's the most acid I've ever seen anyone take in my life. Oops.
I knew something like that was coming.
Hello.
Oh my god, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, like, you pretty much just make TikTok. Oh, wait, TikTok's just to be like us, like, just for fun.
Pretty much, yeah.
Interesting. That's awesome. So, like, and then also, like, with that band situation, that's so, like, what? Like, that is so random. That is so random.
Like I said, that's me. I'm here, there, everywhere.
That's awesome, though. That's so awesome that, like, you have these experiences. So, like, wow. Fuck, that's cool. That's really cool. So, I don't even know where to go from there, because that is such a good, like, freaking story. Huh. So what would you... Yeah, that was good. That was good. Fuck. What would... All right.
That's the most interaction I have really had with any musician. I mean, aside from, like, a real quick, hey, how's it going to Rob Zombie? But that... To which thousands upon thousands of people who went to, what was it, the Rockstar Mayhem Festival, they can say the same thing. So I don't count myself special on that.
Well, this one was, you actually helped someone out, and like, and not too many people would even realize that. A lot of people can't see those kind of things.
I saw another one.
Let's go.
Okay, do you know who Leslie Dean is?
No.
All right, have you seen Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare?
The Final Nightmare.
Yeah, this was like 1990. It was supposed to be the final Nightmare on Elm Street, and then a few years later they created Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Well, she was an actress in that. She lives down in Texas. I think like Houston, Texas.
Okay.
But she's got a band. It's called Scary Cherry and the Bang Bangs. They're kind of a punk rock, kind of glam rock group, and they're pretty good. But I was following her on Facebook, and they're like, "Hey, we're coming out with our first big music video. Come hang out with us." So it's like, okay, I joined their Facebook Live, and I'm just sitting back, chilling, watching the video. And she goes, "You know what? No one's gonna get this. But if anyone knows what video inspired ours, I will give you free merch." And I'm just sitting there going, "March of the Pigs by 9 Inch Nails." Like, as soon as she said, "What video inspired ours?" I typed that out, hit send, and she goes, "How? How did you know?" I'm like, how do you not connect the two? Like, your camera setup, your wardrobe, everything, your mannerisms when you're singing, mirroring Trent Reznor in that video. It's pretty obvious to me.
Wow. Well, a lot of people actually wouldn't catch on to that unless like they knew that stuff, and a lot of people would forget, like wouldn't have that memory of like, or just brings it right back, like, oh wait, that's right, this and that.
Yeah, like I said, I've got a memory for media.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's like there's so many movies I could probably recite front to back that I haven't watched in years.
Jesus Christ, I can't do that. Yeah, I don't know.
At one point in high school, I got bored and just started listing off every movie that I could remember ever watching. And this is when I was 17, mind you. And I think I just got bored writing after I came up with about 3,000 titles.
Jesus Christ.
And you also have to remember, this is before IMDb.
Yeah, before digital stuff.
Yeah, before I could sit there and go, "Oh, wait, wasn't this person in the movie? Oh, yeah, he was in that and that. Okay, yeah." No, it was just purely from memory. I'm like, I remember this movie, that.
Damn. I know people who could remember numbers. I know people who could remember like lyrics of songs. I know other people who could just like put together, like look at something and take it apart and put it back together. It's very interesting how everyone's brain works differently.
I can do pretty much all of that. Well, except numbers. For me, that's just muscle memory.
Okay.
Because it's like when I go to work, I have to enter in a code to disarm, the security for where I work at. And it's like, don't ask me the numbers. My fingers know the numbers. The brain doesn't.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
I don't even look at the keypads. Just okay, yeah.
What's your code? Let me look at a keypad real quick. Okay, I got it.
Like, where's the 2? Okay.
Yeah. Where's the 2? Where's the 2? And then if you go on a different keyboard, like and then like the numbers are flipped, like how it is on freaking.
Yeah, it's like sometimes the 2 is up top, sometimes the 2 is on the bottom. So it's like, oh, you're throwing me off.
I'm like, no, it's not Mirrorland. No, upside down Mirrorland.
Hey, for Sutherland, what have you done to me?
No. So, so we reached the hour mark already. This was pretty quick. Those are some great. I know, right? Like it's just going through a time warp. I
should mention, I don't really have much of a perception of time.
It's a number, understandable. So, all right, I'm going to start asking my closing questions. Does Chad have any questions before we move on? If you do, start
anything
asking
you want to know.
Yeah, anything at all. Let's go. And the first one is...
Yes, the hair is real.
Yes. And so it's like the grayness, right?
Yes.
What are you, like, early 40s?
I'm only 37. I just turned 37 on October 13th.
Oh, man, you want to kill me now. You're just
okay.
You're just an old soul. I get it.
No, that's okay. I was called a weird old man when I was 16 in high school.
What the fuck? Okay, fair enough.
Like I was at this girl's house. me and her were sitting in the bed of my pickup truck. And high school, I dressed then and looked then like I do now. I had long hair, I had a goatee, and she was having issues trying to figure out how to do poetry.
Okay.
And me, it's like, all right, what kind of poem you want? Done.
Damn.
Just because my brain, it's like poetry, yeah, easy. Haiku, gotcha. you want a oh god, what's that one limerick? You want a limerick that's not dirty? Takes a little bit longer. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
sitting there trying to figure out how to explain to her how simple it could be, and her dad pulls up. You get over here, yelling at her, and she comes prancing up. Oh, hi, Dad. Why are you sitting in the back of that old creepy guy's truck?
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm 16.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That must have you must have some awkward looks like when you were dating girls or guys, whichever one you prefer. I don't know.
I had dates.
Wait, what?
Seriously, throughout high school, I think I had maybe 2 girlfriends. Not at the same time, but yeah, I was not a popular person. Still not.
Same here. I wasn't popular.
Yeah, I was just that weird theater kid that people knew but didn't want to get too close to.
I don't know about that. Like you are pretty cool in the Home of Creators Discord. Like you fit right in.
I just like to goof off. I don't like to take things too seriously because in the end, if you really sat and thought about it, in the end, none of us are going to get out alive.
Yeah, you're right. We eventually die.
Yep, except my body will live on forever.
What? How so?
Have you ever heard of a thing called body worlds?
No, I have not.
Body worlds, there's a process called plastinization that was developed and perfected by a German doctor, Gunther von Hagens, in which he can perfectly preserve or not just a human cadaver, but cadavers in general, so that they can be studied just continuously without fear of decomposition.
That's
And
interesting.
I find his work to be very beautiful and very educational at the same time. Like every time that there's a Body Worlds exhibit, I have to go just because of my morbid curiosity, the beauty of what he's done with these bodies, and just so I can learn something new about human anatomy that I didn't know before.
Interesting. Have you ever thought of being a doctor?
And I decide, screw it, I'm going to donate my body to him. So when I die, I will be plasticized, and whatever happens after that happens.
Huh.
So it's like they can study my body for 100 years, or various parts of my body.
That is very interesting. I never knew you could actually even do that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, think about it. If you go to a medical college where they work on cadavers, like you can only use a cadaver once, really.
That is true.
Because of decomposition, and it's not like a plastic model where it's like, okay, we're going to take everything out and put it back in, and then the next class can do the same thing. It's like, no, you can't really do that with an actual human body. With a plasticized body, on the other hand, that is feasibly possible.
That's insane. That's pretty cool. Oh, I like that. That is some good work, and that is very interesting that you could actually do that. Well, Huh.
Yeah, I just look at it as, I'm going to give them the contribution of my body so that they can further the understanding of human anatomy and this, just further the understanding of the human experience and being.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Because like the more studies of the human body just leads to more medical uh, discoveries of what can be cured, what can't be cured, what can be done. Like,
Hmm.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and maybe they can figure out why my body works the way that it does because it's kind of weird.
Yeah. I not the word part, but just in general, like learning how everyone works. That wow, that's really cool, man. You taught
Well,
me
no,
something new today.
like nothing about my body and my existing makes any logical sense in the medical community.
Hmm.
Like technically, I should be a turnip.
How so?
Well, I am asthmatic.
Okay.
I have had an attack that was so severe that I was found on the bathroom floor and I was blue. They forced an air tube into me. They spent half an hour to an hour trying to resuscitate me in the ambulance, got me to the hospital, and worked on me more there. And the doctor flat out looked at my mom and said, "We have him in a semi-stable condition. He is in a medically induced coma, but his body was without oxygen for a long, long while. If he wakes up, he's probably going to be a vegetable." I'm the astounding fucking turnip.
Wow.
It's like I woke up in the ICU and said, "I want a cigarette and I want a Mountain Dew now." I want a cigarette, I want a Mountain Dew, I want to go home.
Damn. Wow. That's intriguing.
I'm a roach. I don't die. People have tried. It hasn't worked.
Wait, what? People have tried.
I actually have one ex who had never seen me drink before. Like the whole time that we were together, she never saw me drink. Because I'm not a big drinker. I can drink, I just don't care to. To each their own. But I finally caved in. I said, "Fine, we'll go out, we'll get a fifth of whiskey, and you can see me drink." Thankfully, I am not a violent drunk. I'm just more cuddly. I like to snuggle.
Okay.
She kept making me drinks, and I kept kicking them back. And then she stops and looks at me and goes, "So, how do you feel?" "Feel fine." "No, how do you feel?" "I feel fine." "Why?" "Oh, I was putting Xanax in your drinks."
What?
You were doing what?" "She was putting totem poles like high dose Xanax into my drinks. Technically, that's attempted murder."
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I'm done with this.
What the fuck? So how
Also
did you
one,
end up feeling?
thankfully, the way that my body and my liver work, I burn through alcohol extremely fast. So it takes a lot to get me drunk. And once I'm drunk for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then I'm sober.
Holy shit.
Hence another reason why I don't drink often. It's just not worth it for me.
Yeah. Damn.
Thankfully, there were no side effects. There, I didn't have to go get my stomach pumped or anything. I just burnt it all off.
Damn. And she's probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she was. I believe that she was hoping something would happen. I'm like, this is how people have died.
Yeah.
Like this is how Wayne Static died. This is how, you know, 20 other musicians have died by accidentally drinking while they have these
Yes.
prescriptions in their system.
Yep. You're not supposed to have that. It those in nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Like not especially
That's
with
why
what
it
you.
says, do not consume alcohol with this product.
Yeah. And it's like one of those. Even if you do, it's like it has to be like minute. So wow.
Yeah. And she was putting high dose stuff in there, so I was not happy. I didn't do anything. But I really wanted to.
Right. Really, kitty, you shouldn't have been bleeding, but your blood pressure dropped, or breathing, but your blood pressure dropped from 40/14 when you were having a cyst removed. Holy shit. And then Crazy had a tree fall on her leg.
Oh, that's fun.
Right? Yeah, everyone here's got some medical things going on. I don't know if I do. I've
been run over by a car.
Wait, what?
Yeah. That's how I originally lost my my front teeth.
Oh, wow.
I got run over and it snapped my front teeth in half, broke 3 bones in my right hand. I rolled off the car and I just sat. You've seen wrestling, right?
Vaguely. Wait, okay.
I just sat up like the Undertaker, looked at the driver and went, "You fucked up." At the time, girlfriend's just running. Oh my! I thought you roll off the car. I'm like, then I just look at her and I pull the Mick Foley where I'm just sticking my tongue where my teeth used to be. I'm like, shut up and help me find my teeth. Grabbed my teeth, got in my pickup truck, which was a stick shift, while I had this hand broken. Drove to the hospital.
Oh my god.
They're like, how you feeling? I'm like, well, my hand hurts a little bit. And they took an x-ray and they're like, yeah, that's broke, and that's broken. I'm like, that's why it was hard to shift.
Wow, what the fuck? And then fucking links. Like, what? I've been ran over 8 times by one person at different times. And then Wolf of the Void. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Lynx, I think you need a new DD. Just a thought, you might want a new designated driver.
Right? Oh my god. So, the second question of the 3. What is... I think we got an interesting fact about you already. What is the interesting fact about you that not too many people know about you? Which probably would be the fact that, like, you almost died. They brought you back and you're supposed to be a vegetable.
Yeah.
Do you have any other ones?
Interesting. I can't really think of much more. I mean, what... You have to tell me what you think is interesting. Like what? My human blockheading? Is that interesting? I don't know.
Right? Blood Vixen says, it's my buddy. She must have just woke up.
What's up, Vixen? Well, hello.
So,
you talking like that is why we don't get to go to church anymore.
Oh my god. She did that audio. Did you duet it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I gotta see that one because I did.
I did that as Father Cain.
Nice,
my possessed priest.
Nice. So, okay, wow, that's interesting. Like, I didn't even have to ask that question; it already was answered. Holy shit! Wow, cool. Now,
to be honest, I did that one interview. Who was it? Plague Dr. Punk.
Yes.
Like I sat through that one interview and that was it because I didn't want to sit and go, okay, I did not want to prep myself for what Kenny asked me.
No, it's all good.
Just bring it.
That's good. I ask random stuff. I just go with the flow. That's how I work. Like I don't go off. I used to go off like a list of questions. Now it's just like I kind of just like ask the main questions and see where it goes from there. And it's a great starting point for me. It's like the foundation of the interview. And if they don't give me anything in the foundation, it's like, this is going to be a rough interview. What can I crack and find what you got to give me? But yeah.
You want it. Okay.
Try having a hype man wrapped around you and Jaws of Life get you free from an incident. I walked away from it. The fucklings? Everyone in my Chastity throw a propane tank into a campfire, burned down a bridge. Link's been wrapped around a freaking like van and like has burnt down a whole place.
Propane tank, no. Big thing of artillery shells. You know, the big ones from the 4th of July that go way up and have
the mortars.
Big...
Oh,
yeah. Play hot potato with those.
Oh fuck. No.
That or throw a bunch of those into a bonfire and say, "Have fun," and run.
I had that happen once. It didn't happen like that, right? Well, we had one of the mortars go up, but the tube broke as it like went up, so it just went poof and thudded up, right?
Oh,
where it fell. It was one of those ones that had like, it was the very bright spark ones, like not like the ones where it goes sparkle out, and it was the ones that like trailed at one spot, but it was really bright. Landed right into the mortar box with all the rest.
Oh,
and everyone fucking ran. It went boom, and then you heard dung 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 dung, like, oh shit. It was awesome looking from under the water because I jumped in the pool.
Well, yeah, that was probably a really smart thing to do, jumping in the pool.
Yep.
What was not smart was me and my buddies in the middle of the night thinking, "Hey, we got all these artillery shells. Let's drive around and throw them under cars."
I've thrown in someone's pool before.
One of the cars, none of the cars blew up. I will state that. There was no, Hollywood kaboom. One of the cars happened to have a very large African American male and a small, petite African American female. They were having a little fun until that went off, and then there was a car chase that lasted for a long time until we finally got away. I would say we got away unscathed, but I was hit by orange soda. I wish I was making that up. But he had a thing of orange soda, threw it, hit the window, and it boom right off my head. I'm like, if that's the worst that happens, I am lucky. It's like how me and my friends are not dead is a mystery.
Wow. Wow.
Who loves orange soda? Hell loves orange soda.
You need to have fucking story time with your characters. Like me before I got changed into Jester. This is what I have done in the past. I went with a buddy and threw mortars at cars. But this one guy and this one gal were doing the deed.
And the whole time, she is reaching over to him on the driver's side going, "Don't kill the white people." We're all in the car just losing it, like we're going to die, but oh my God, this is hilarious at the same time.
Oh my God, you need to have story time with your stories you got. Holy crap. Because that's something else right there. Oh my God.
I wish I was creative enough to come up with this shit, but no, this stuff happened.
That's funny. Wow. So, okay. Now on to the last question. Do you have any questions?
Okay, Mr. Lipton.
Do you have any questions for me and Blood?
No.
What the fuck?
No, I ain't got it. Like I said, I'm always better at answering than I am at asking, because it's like,
oh, come on. I asked you a whole bunch of questions. You can figure out something to ask. I mean,
okay, what's the weirdest position? Wait, no, can't say on Twitch. Shoot. Did I
not
ask
weirdest position, but weirdest thing? Lifting up 10 pounds.
10 pounds with what?
You were going into the gutter.
Oh, you lifted up 10 pounds with that?
Yeah.
I've lifted a guitar with these.
Nice.
So somewhere I've still got a photo of a guitar that's just hanging from my ears with thick metal chain. It's like how they haven't been ripped out, I don't know. But man, 10 pounds with your wow.
Yes. That was bad. That was a long time ago. I probably still could do it, but that's just a Kegel exercise.
Was it a Kegel exercise or oh?
I don't know where you're going, but I know it's pretty good. Black could contest to that one too, so.
Well, I was gonna say, or was she 9 months and your kid just had a good grip? I'll let you put two and two together.
What the
fuck? So your kid was 10 pounds when born, huh?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Did you? I was debating if I should go that far or not.
No, that. Okay.
Like sometimes it's like I know I can go this far. I don't know if I can go that far.
Okay. So, all right. Come on. Think of a good question.
I know I had posed the top five music and top five movies when you were doing that one interview. Did you ever answer that question though?
I don't think I did. Top 5 would be Periphery for music. Periphery the band. I See Stars. Killswitch Engage when Howard Jones was in it.
I actually saw them.
I have too. They're awesome. Well,
oh yeah.
When Howard Jones was in there. Jesse Leach just sucks at singing.
Well, Jesse's the original.
I know he did shit, what the fuck is that name? What the hell is that damn name of that song? I was just listening to it. From the first album.
Life to Lifeless?
Not Life to Lifeless, the clean one. Fuck.
My Last Serenade?
Yes, that one. Yes. He did that one, but he cannot sing, period.
That or Fixation on the Darkness. I really like that.
Yeah, that's a good song too. No, so we got Killswitch Engage, In Flames, and Soilwork.
You know, I saw all three of those bands within a year.
Nice.
Killswitch Engage actually opened up for In Flames at one show in Kansas City. Then I think a year later in Chicago, it was Chimera, Soilwork, and In Flames.
Damn, I missed that show? Fuck. I seen the one where it was the Ret Signals, someone else, and Soilwork.
Yeah, at the Chicago show, me and my buddies, took a road trip up there to go see him, and we headbanged throughout that whole show to the point where on the car ride home, we literally had to hold each other's heads up because our necks were just done. It's like, can you see the road? Yeah, I can now. Thank you.
Thank you for the assistance.
Yeah, it's like I'm just gonna duct tape your head to the car, the headrest.
You don't have you can't turn your head now. You only got peripherals. Good luck.
Yeah.
Watch for changing lanes.
Yeah.
Don't make any left turns.
Oops.
Oh man.
Oh wait, here's one. Okay, so you've been to a lot of shows too, I'm gonna presume.
Kind of, but yes.
Have you gone to any autograph signings like before or after the shows?
No.
Oh.
Never. The shows I've been to, I never caught those or even knew where they were at.
Good. Well, I know in Flames in Chicago they had a signing at there was a little CD little music store like down the road from the venue that they had their signing at. It's like, I whenever I see a band at a signing, it's like I want to say something to them, or even when I see them like hanging out at a show, it's like I want to say something to them. I never know what the hell to say.
Hi, do you like penis wrinkles?
You got the guts.
Oh, yes!
You got the guts because the guts got socks.
Oh my god. Yes! Okay. Blood Vixen, I was actually about to say that. I actually opened up for, like, it was a Wisconsin at the Eagles Club. It was a kind of a music festival, but it wasn't like a really huge one, but it was, I think, all that, all that remains was there. Shadows Fall. I think Killswitch was there too. I ended up being one of the opening acts, but there was also a lot of people there. If it was for if you're talking about Darkest Hour, but that was just so freaking boring, and they were like lame as fuck up there at what is it, at the Congress Theater. They were lame as fuck. Try talking to them, they're like, eh.
Is it Darkest Hour or Cold Chamber?
No, Darkest Hour.
They're a bunch of dicks too. No, seriously. Like, it's one thing if it's like a big stadium show, then obviously, yeah, I don't see the band coming to hang out with the crowd at a stadium show.
Yeah.
When it's a very small venue and their tour manager comes out and says, okay, here comes Cold Chamber. They're going to play their songs and then we're done. Don't talk to them. There will be no signings. There will be no hanging out. Bye. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to buy any of their albums or merch anymore. They're going to be dicks.
Right. That was crazy. Yeah, I remember that show. That was like all right. That's when they were at their peak. They made like this one awesome album. That was it. After that, they kind of sucked and then fell off the world. Oh my god.
Which band?
Darkest Hour.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you got any more questions?
You didn't. 5 movies.
5 movies. God damn.
I usually I like to gauge people on their music and their movies, because it's like, if we can get along on that, then okay, we're good.
Back to the Future series.
Oh yes.
Okay. You're really making me dig deep because I don't. Okay, the Avenger movies. Not the Avengers. Yeah, well, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I love those for some reason.
MCU.
Yeah, the MCU. Because DC just sucks with making movies. They have a couple good ones, but not good at all.
Oh, come on. The Batman movies.
That's what I'm saying. The Batman, the Batmans are usually good.
Correction. Batman Returns, and then the Dark Knight trilogy.
Fair enough.
We do not talk of Schumacher. The bat nipples never happened.
Okay, I would have to say The Dark Knight, because I watched that over and over and over. I'm gonna have to throw in a series. Castlevania, Netflix.
Haven't seen it because I don't have Netflix.
Oh my god, one of the best lines that I remember from it is, and I'm horrible at lines. I'm not gonna say it perfectly, but now you know what Castlevania is, right?
Yeah, the game.
Yeah, so where it's like vampire and like you're a vampire hunter, one of the Belmont clan. Well, it's Alucard, a magician, and one of the Belmonts. Belmont looks at Alucard and starts talking about how shitty his childhood was. And Alucard looks at Belmont and goes, "Man, you had a worse life than I did." And then Belmont goes back and says, "And your dad's bloody Dracula."
Ouch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was pretty deep. I don't remember. Like I said, lyrics and words. I can't remember. Like fucking lines. No. Fucking a. Then that's what 3 right there. Or I don't know what the. Oh, Fifth Element.
Oh yeah, Fifth
Mhm.
Element. There. Okay, do you watch any? Have you seen any British TV shows?
Not really.
Oh, I see. I grew up watching PBS,
Okay.
which on Sunday nights they had Monty Python, Doctor Who, which at the time I didn't care for, Red Dwarf, which is a British sci-fi satire show. Freaking hilarious. They're still making it to this day. It
Oh
started off
wow.
in the late 80s, and they're still making it. It's good. It's funny.
Okay. Oh,
But
Greg.
what?
Oh my god.
Oh, Greg. What do you think of me? Make an assessment. Um,
Betty's from a boot.
look at them shine. Look at them shine.
You like my mangina?
But I'm one of those people. Like I said, media is a big thing for me. So it's like I remember I'll see an actor in one thing, and I'll be like, "Wait, I know him from this." And that happened when I was watching Fifth Element because one of the actors. Do you remember the McDonald's scene? It's during the
Vaguely.
chase scene right after Lilo falls into Corbin's
Yeah,
taxi and
yeah.
he's running from the cops.
They had the weird hats, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
And there's that one,
Oh,
older his face is kind of messed up looking older cop, and like they speed by and just obliterate his sodas and he just kind of turtle shells in. I'm sitting there going, he's from Red Dwarf. Like the rest of the movie, I don't care. I'm like, he's from Red Dwarf.
You know what's
That's
fucking?
Captain Hollister.
I actually did see Red Dwarf, and I thought that was the most funniest thing when I was freaking stoned.
That or what was it? The first Tomb Raider.
Do the roar.
God, what was her name?
I don't know.
Oh, she just broke up with Brad Pitt. Angelina Jolie.
Oh, okay.
Like that. Arnold Rimmer is in that.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
He plays her butler.
Huh.
And that character is just as big a coward as Arnold Rimmer. And I'm just sitting there laughing hysterically when I see him on the screen. Everyone's like, the hell are you laughing at? I'm like, Smeghead!
Red Dwarf, they killed Winnie the Pooh. I remember that. Vaguely, but still.
They killed Winnie the Pooh? Nobody should ever have to see that.
Oh my god. I want to make that a sound.
It already is.
Fuck!
I've done it.
Fuck!
You're tying to the stake. Winnie the Pooh? I swear. Pop, 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 pop. Nobody should have to see that.
Oh, shit.
All right, you said that that was the funniest shit when you were stoned. Would you believe that I'm actually a very sober person?
Yes.
All the crazy shit that comes out of
Yes.
me is all natural.
Well, yes. I actually don't smoke that often. I don't drink that often. I very rarely do. But like when I was younger, I did smoke a lot. And I just kind of was like, I'm tired of this, how this making me feel, and just stop. But like, that was so freaking hilarious, like watching that when I was stoned. But at the same point, watching it when I wasn't, it was just like, oh my God, this is something else. I didn't realize that was like an actual like British show. Like things, I probably knew it at the time, but it didn't like click.
They tried to bring it to America, and it did. Well, they tried to redo it in America, and it fell flat on its face. They got one episode out and went, no.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't really redo that kind of stuff like that. No.
No. Hell, they almost got sued by Patrick Stewart.
How so?
Patrick Stewart was going back to England on holiday. This is while he was doing, Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just flipping through the channels and stumbles on that, and they're like, he's sitting there about ready to call up the executives to start filing a lawsuit because he thinks that they're trying to duplicate his show. And then he's like, wait a minute. No, this is a satire. I like this.
Oh my god. Do you want a dumburger? Okay, what movie is that from?
Do you want a dumburger?
Yes.
I don't. All I can think of is Inspector Clouseau trying to say hamburger. But I know that's not it.
No, I think that's correct.
The Pink Panther?
Yes.
With Steve Martin, okay.
Yeah. Wow, damn, you good. Like, damn.
Hamburger.
Damn, like that was like, I think it's this, right? I'm not sure. Yes. Oh, okay. Is that your final answer?
Like well, if you're saying yes, then certainly. You are the weakest link. Fuck.
All right. So you got any more questions? Well, actually, the fifth one would be Wakfu from it's a French animated series, and it's.
I think I've seen a porn with that name.
That's what everyone thinks. I swear to God, but no, it's not. Every time I recommend it, they're like, they give me the weirdest look. I'm like, no, it's actually an animated series. It's really good. No, it's not.
Foo. I'll have to get in touch with my cousin on that one because I actually have family that lives in Paris.
No. It's on Netflix actually.
Again, I don't have Netflix pissed me off too much, so I went, you're not getting my money anymore. Bloop.
Fair enough. Well, with that being
too many random series being dropped right when I'm in the middle of them. It's like, grr!
Oh, yes, I understand that. Yep. There was a couple that happened to me. But my son loves it and Blood loves it, so I still got it.
Yeah, I just have my Amazon Prime, so it's like, okay, that works.
Fair enough. Oh, with everything done, this was a really good show. I don't know what I'm going to be doing after this yet. I might pop in some Genshin or some shit. I don't know. But with that being said, we're going to stay on the line for a few minutes after this, and I hope you all stick around. Thank you for being on the show. It was a great time. Blast having you. You got a long tongue for some good looking. With that being said, we are going to be right back, everyone. Bye-bye!
Turtles.